Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to the second episode of our Inventions series. If you recall, last episode we started getting started with EE3. Got a decent way through that, and let me just say that I am really enjoying this this pack quite a bit. Shit. I knew it sounded like there was a lot of zombies, you know, up here, but now if you notice, our home is not here anymore. I went ahead and set us up like a little house. I do apologize, it's not the best. I pretty much threw it together with nothing but wood and stone, and you know, because that's really all I had access to due to where we're at in the pack, and I did throw it together in like an hour or so. So it's nothing too great. It's still got a lot of touch-ups, a lot of decoration, and I still have to add like a second floor and everything. You know, sides have got to be done, but it's something for us to live in for right now. So, and I went ahead and lit up everything, lit up the top, and whatnot. So just jump on in here, and so just a little tour as best I can because it's night. But right over here we're actually going to set up a farm once I get a bucket made, and right here I'm just kind of throwing anything even semi-food related and food and plant related into that chest. So I am using the glass panes from Chisel. I did craft a saw and a chisel to do this. We got a whole horde of stuff out there. Then if we step inside, we've got this is just kind of a catch-all chest, I guess, of just random things here. And then over here we have a little ore area. I'm just kind of throwing like unprocessed ores into this chest. Actually, before I do that, I need to check something really quick. Yeah, so we'll just throw all that in there. Pretty much was down there mining till I broke my picks. And then in here I have a little EE3 room started. And I've actually, whoops, wrong place. I've actually just been scanning, you know, everything new that I get. I'm going ahead and I'm scanning at least one of them, to make sure I have it in the book here. So, iron ore, I've already done that. A lot of these don't have an exchange energy amount. Gold ore, we'll scan that. But everything that does, I'm going ahead and scanning it. I've got a lot of stuff in this book right now. All different kinds of saplings, food, and just a wide variety of things. And here in just a second, I'm going to show you one really nice trick that you may not know about EE3 that will actually make your life a whole lot easier. Oh, and by the way, back here's my bedroom, but I can't sleep because there's monsters everywhere. I have noticed with this pack, a lot of monsters seem to come out at night, and so that's kind of why I went ahead and built fences around everything and whatnot. So, I mean, I can still be shot at, I guess, but you know, I'm not going to have zombies in here. Alright, so all of our unprocessed ores, I'm just sticking into this chest here. And then processed ores here, and then just like lapis diamond, that kind of thing in there. And I will say that that little area that I found, you know, where I was mining at last episode, has an absolute ton of diamonds in it. So yeah. But what I was going to show you here is if you throw your Alchemicon, I keep wanting to call it alchemical. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to call it. But let's say we just throw cobblestone in here. If you notice, cobblestone has an exchange energy rate of 1, and stone also has an exchange energy of 1. So this is a really easy way without smelting your stuff to just turn your cobblestone into stone. That's why I built this whole thing out of stone, because it's like, might as well, right? So, yeah. Also, let's see. We're going to try and cook down a couple things, because I'm still trying to figure out what will get us that verdant, you know, that verdant ash, or verdant dust. So I've been messing with it and trying to cook some, you know, some different things up in there, and I'm not having any luck getting verdant dust, which yeah, this one, from what I read, it was anything over like 64 or something like that would get it, but I just keep getting ash, like everything that I cook down. So we're gonna see here. We'll cook up these 3 things and maybe we can get some verdant dust. Fingers crossed anyway. And if not, what we might do is, I'm thinking maybe gold might give us verdant dust. Yeah, it's not doing it. So we'll go ahead and jump into machines, because that's what we're planning on doing this episode, is kind of getting like just an ore doubling system set up, and then hopefully we'll get some gold processed later on in the episode and try to cook that down, and maybe that will give us what we're looking for, you know, because it has an exchange energy of 2048, so I'm hoping that'll give us the verdant. But alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get into Ender IO for our machines, but for our initial power source, let's see, what do we want to go with here? I was hoping for like a dynamo. Does this not have thermal expansion? It does. Can we not craft the steam dynamo? Yeah, we can. Okay. Which, that's a bit of copper. Let's see. I've got 4 copper, but I've got 10 of this bauxite ore, which, if we smelt that up, that's going to get us aluminum. Yeah. So I might have to actually... Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out what all mods. It doesn't have... No, it doesn't have survivalist generators. Oh, it does have IC2. Yeah, we might just jump into the Starling generator. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, let's get started with that. We'll need... Funny story, we're actually going to need some cobblestone and not just stone. Probably shouldn't have changed it all over. Let's see here. Cobblestone. Okay. Actually, I might as well just leave that in there. And you can actually craft another one of those books and store it in here, and it should link both of them together, so that way you could just leave one in the you know, in the table there, and then have the other one for doing all your research and stuff in, or you know, one in the transmutation table. Alright, so we'll get that iron cooked up. I've actually got a piece here, and we'll get the piston made. And tell you what, let's actually... We'll need 8 sticks. Okay. So, we'll get our basic gears made. And then our piston. And then, what, a furnace. And do we have to use specifically, can we just use stone, or does it have to be stone bricks? Okay, it has to, it looks like it has to be stone bricks. That's not really a problem. We'll just chisel 5 of these. Alright. And we'll set all this up, and that'll get us our first Stirling generator. So now that we've got that, I think for right now, I don't really have a good spot set up, so we'll just set up our Stirling generator right here. And then the way this works is it'll cook up, you know, just solid fuel, and say it's generating 20 RF a tick just from cooking the coal there. So then while that's running, we're going to kind of let it build up a little bit of power here. Yeah, it generates a total of 16,000 RF. So we'll go ahead and cook up a few of these. The next thing we're going to want to make is going to be a sag mill. Pretty easy, just iron, flint, machine chassis, and piston. And this is copper with gold nuggets and redstone. So, oh, that's right. I researched the gold, the one piece of gold that I found. So, what we're going to do here... Oh, why did I pull that out? Alright, let's... Whoops. I just want all of it that I can get. Okay. There we go. And... piece of copper, 2 pieces of copper. That's what we'll do. Let me get some wood actually to make cooking this a little bit more efficient. Okay. So we'll just do 1 piece of gold. That'll be fine. And then 2 pieces of copper. That's what we're going to cook up. And then while that is cooking... Okay, I've got the iron on me. Yeah, we're going to need another piston. Let's go ahead and just make 2 of them, because I know that we'll end up needing it. And actually, we'll make 2 of them because I'll scan 1 of them. I didn't think about that. And that way, you know, in the future, we can just use our EMC values to get ourselves pistons, because they're only 316 exchange energy, so not too bad. That's pretty nice for just trading things that you don't want in for things that you actually, you know, do want. So now let's get this machine chassis crafted. I need to get another crafting table set up in the, you know, over by the furnaces and stuff at some point. Alright. And, oh yeah, we'll need to make, I need to cook up more iron actually. These iron bars. And I'm trying to hold out until we get the sag mill to really do too much of anything. I'm just going to grab a bit of that, because we'll be able to double our ores, you know, once we get there. So sorry I'm having to do a little bit of cooking here on camera and everything. Go ahead and throw a couple more of those in there. Actually, 3 more. Alright. Yeah, we'll need... Okay, that'll be just... Yeah, that'll be just enough iron to get us going. So the other thing we're going to need is going to be flint. So what we'll do... Because I haven't actually found any flint. Okay, there we go. So all we needed was 1 piece. And then we'll go scan it. Okay, that doesn't have... I was hoping that those had... Wow, gold nuggets have 227 exchange energy? No, that's 227.556. Okay. I was like, man, that's crazy. Alright. Do I want to scan that or actually use it? I'll probably actually use it. And I wish it used up. Oh my god. Really? You kind of want to be exact or shift click it is what I should have done. Okay. Oh, we got 64 flint. Okay. Yeah, just if you're gonna do that and you only have like one item in there, just make sure and like shift click it or something, because you know, it's gonna eat all of it and not really give you anything back. I've got that backwards, I know I do. And that, and then like this, and the piston. Alright, so that gets us the sag mill. Now we're pretty much set, I'd say, as far as getting things kind of set up here. So we'll kind of let this just fill up with energy for just a moment. And while we're doing that, let's get, say, our... Did I miss it? Is it in here? No, I'm holding it. Okay. Yeah, our gold. Let's go ahead and start sag milling that first. And let's see, I'm also going to get a little bit of wood here. And we'll set up like a chest system for this. This is how I usually set it up. So if we configure this to pull in from the top and then configure it to push out the side, you notice the copper and the gold and everything went in there. And then what we can do is just throw the iron up here. It'll get pulled in. And it's just a cheap, easy way to kind of automate things a little bit when you first get started. So now we can actually take, you know, all this silver, ferrous. Actually, we should be able to take everything, I think. Let me check just really quick to make sure. Like this Tech Reborn and stuff, I don't know. I'm not really familiar with that mod, honestly. It doesn't look like the sag mill will take it. Now the pulverizer will. So we'll actually test it. Because I've actually ran into situations in the past where it... Oh, Herobrine was here. So there you go. It's proof. I've ran into situations in the past where, you know, it might say that an ore doesn't go into the sag mill, but in fact it will actually run through the sag mill. So, okay, we can't click it in there, so it must not. Alright, and we'll go ahead and throw the silver, tin, lead, ferrous, rhenium, all that. And the Tech Reborn stuff, we'll just hold on to that until we get a pulverizer. So, now that that's all cooking, and we're getting all this pulverized iron, let's go ahead and grab a little bit of this, throw it in here and cook it up. And while that's cooking up, let's go ahead and look into the alloy smelter. Now I know it's going to take a machine chassis, 3 furnaces and a cauldron, and then 4 iron, so it is going to take quite a bit of iron, but luckily we do have the sag mill now, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But let's go ahead and get ourselves a bunch more cobblestone, make our 3 furnaces with. You know, I changed all that over. Like, generally smooth stone's a lot more valuable than cobblestone, but I pretty much just had it changed over because I was building with it and everything, so. Alright. And if anybody knows, none come to mind. I know there has to be something else. Advanced? No, not that. Portable crafting. We could do that. That would actually be really nice. But if anybody knows of a early game crafting table that works kind of like the crafting station from Tinker's Constructs, please let me know. Because I know there has to be something, theoretically, that would work. But just nothing comes to mind. But yeah, this thing lets us, it's really easy to craft, just stick with a crafting table. And now we can actually craft just portably like that. So it's really, really nice. We'll probably use this. Well, actually this pack doesn't have Botania, so we're not going to be able to get the crafting halo. So I guess we'll stick with this. Alright, so we got that now. And that. Get our machine chassis. Now the only issue at this point with this setup is we're going to have to figure out a way to actually run our power, you know, from here to that. Let me see. Is there any... Pretty sure energy conduits, conductive iron. Yeah, once we get the alloy smelter, we'll be able to do this. So that's not going to be too much of an issue. Conduit binder is just gravel, sand, and clay. So, let me go ahead and sleep through the night. And I'm going to run out and gather a little bit of sand, just so we've got it. And let's go ahead and just really quickly craft this up. Alright. Now we won't have to use furnaces anymore, really. For right now, I'm just going to put it here so it'll, you know, basically give energy to both of these. And also, let me, I don't know, let me just grab just a bunch of coal because we're going to be using it. Now luckily you can actually just go get like a diamond, and with like one diamond you can get an absolute ton of coal. So diamonds go really, really far for you know, kind of getting you early game resources and stuff. And like, I found a bunch of diamonds. I don't know for sure if, by the way, these are strawberries from Extra Biomes XL. Definitely grab those because we can replant them back at our house. So, but I'm pretty sure this pack has a bit of custom ore gem because, I mean, I found just a ton of diamonds right there, more than, you know, you normally would with even any of the other packs, really, unless I just got really, really lucky. But I don't know. Oop. What's that? Not entirely sure. I need to look through. I don't know what all mob packs are in this pack, so I kind of don't know what to expect as far as creatures go. But I'm pretty sure that was probably a Basal's, maybe. Alright. We still got a good amount of... Okay. Yeah, see, we're actually getting a lot of metals right here. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, since I got some sand, is I want to make sure and throw it in the research station. Oh wow, it only takes 1 exchange energy. So, once again, we could actually trade this out, like cobblestone for sand. So, that's actually really, really nice. Let's see here. Pretty sure, yeah, I've already scanned that. I already scanned flint. Alright, we'll just let that string scan. And I still got to scan iron bars, but alright. So now that we have a bit of sand here, let's grab this iron, and actually we'll just do it in here. Start cooking this up, and there's that. And now we should have gold. Yeah. And I'm just going to cook that in a furnace just because I'm trying to get a bunch done here. But we're going to try to, you know, break that gold down or cook it down into ash and hope that we can get a verdant ash, because that's what I'd really like to get, because there's some really nice things that we can make with that. You know, if we, you know, if it'll get us the verdant ash. So we're going to cross our fingers on that. Oh. And the calcinator, I don't have any. Can I use sticks? Yes. Okay. Well, that works for me. Alright. And that still gets us just ash. Like, I feel like this can't be right, because, like... Let me see. Oh yeah, equivalent exchange. I couldn't remember the name of it there for a second. Now see, the ash... This is what I don't get. It's only showing ash and minium dust. So I don't know, is it like not possible at all to get verdant dust? Like, that's almost what I'm thinking, is that maybe right now the verdant dust and the azure dust are both disabled. Okay. Maybe that's the case. So, I apologize about that. We've been messing with this, you know, for quite a while here. But okay, I'll show you with the minium dust, because we can do that. It's just a little bit more expensive, you know, to do that. But all right, let's see. This iron's cooked up. And we're going to change this over to, well, all smelting's fine. To get the conductive iron that we're going to need, let's go ahead and make a bit of it. No, actually, let's not. Because I forget this pack has EE, so hopefully once we get some ender pearls, we'll multiply them and everything. So, but we'll just smelt iron and redstone together. And then while that's going to get our conductive iron. And while that is running, let me see, what's the price of gravel? Because I don't really have a lot of gravel and I need a little bit here. Let's see. Gravel is 4. So... yeah, we'll go ahead and get 24. That'll get us 6 gravel, 2 sand, and a clay. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forget we got this portacrafter here. Then we just put our gravel like that, our sand, and our clay. That's going to get us 8 binder composite. Now when you cook this stuff up, be aware it is going to give you 4 conduit binder. So each craft of this is a half stack, you know, of the binder composite. So it does go really, really far. Okay. But yeah, I'm guessing that that's just, the other dust must just be disabled. I know that the augmentation table is a work in progress and apparently doesn't currently do anything, but I wasn't aware that the other dusts were disabled. But now, you know, when I look, I don't know, I mean, they've got the chests here, but I'm assuming it's just not all implemented just yet. So can we actually get, no, we can't get, I was hoping we could get, there's the tiny coal piles, but apparently that's not in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook 1 wool and 8 minium dust together with, you know, with, well, we could have used sticks, but I don't mind. And that's going to get us this alchemical bag. Now this thing is really, really nice. There's also an alchemical chest, if you notice. It's kind of the same, but this alchemy bag, you can open it up and it is a huge storage chest. So, you know, there's different tiers. You can get it with the Verdant and the Azure dust as well, but since those are disabled, we just have to go straight for the Minium dust. So, and so far the only thing I've found that we can get Minium from is diamonds. I've smelted like everything else up, and I just keep getting ash. So, alright. Well, we've got our conductive iron, so anyway. And let's go ahead and make some piping here. And, oh, you know what? This doesn't leave stuff in the craft. No, okay. I didn't think it did, but figured I'd check it really quick. So, to make our power conduits, our early game power conduits, it's just like that. Oh, and by the way, this dolly, you can craft it with just 5 iron and some planks of wood. And when you use it, just in case you're not familiar, it's one of my favorite items. You can just pick up a chest, move it anywhere, and it keeps its inventory. You can also use it with like Java barrels, is what it's, you know, that's the mod it came from. So I guess technically that's its original design, but anyway, so now that we've got that, you know what? I don't even have a pickaxe. Let me go ahead and craft one up. Wait. Okay. It's so weird not having Tinker's constructs, because I'm used to just repairing my picks and stuff. You can also use a wrench on this. It's like instant with a wrench, but oops. We'll leave it on all smelting for right now. It is going to pull from this chest, and then just really quick I'll set up an additional chest here that it's going to push out to. And then I'll do just a little bit of reorganizing here. Alright, so it's going to push out to that chest. And then, just really quick, like, I'm going to break this, move this chest to there, and then we'll just stick the Sterling generator up here. I'll eventually set up some more of them as well, probably off camera. And then we can just run our power conduits down like that. And we'll set this up now, oops, to pull in from the side where that chest is. And go ahead and cancel that out. So now, you know, we can throw our ore straight into this chest. It's going to go through here. It's going to get crushed. It's going to go into this chest after that. Then get cooked. And then lastly, come out at this chest. So, now the only downside is with this system, you are going to have stone that goes through, which most packs it doesn't really matter, but with this pack, it's just a waste of time for it to cook the stone. But I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. We'll end up changing this up a little bit down the road, and you know, kind of have a system that's a little bit smarter than this one. This one pretty much just runs it down the line, but that's okay. Now this will eat up a lot of coal, if you notice, but we'll upgrade the power system here pretty soon. Maybe even next episode, I don't know. Because, I mean, we've got the alloy smelter. We can make alloys now. And so we could really make some better power systems as well. But yeah, I feel like we got a bit done this episode. At least we know the verdant dust, I'll bet you, isn't in this pack yet. Like, I will bet you. I know the Philosopher's Stone's not working. A lot of this stuff is work in progress that they'll add, you know, as they go. But, yeah, so that's probably why we weren't getting the verdant dust. And, why does it do that? And, looks like you can't get the proto matter yet, I don't think. But at least we know, you know, that that's not a thing. And we got our machine set up and got our research and everything done. Got our alchemy bag and yeah. And also don't forget that the sand and stone, you can just make it from cobble 1 for 1. So keep that in mind. It definitely makes life a lot easier. But I think, let me see here. Oh, that's right. Before we end out the episode, let me see. Do I have... Okay, let me grab 3 iron and a couple sticks here. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Honestly, so far, I've just been surviving off of eating apples that I buy with EMC. But we might as well go ahead and get ourselves a bucket and make an actual farm. And I don't have to worry about an infinite water source because that one's pretty much that. Alright. And we'll get this set up. Now I do plan on, you know, maybe in the next few episodes automating this, because I mean, we've got machines set up now and we have EMC on top of that, so you know, we're almost in the same situation as like Sky Factory, where materials really aren't an issue for us at the moment. So we'll probably jump pretty quickly into doing quite a bit of automation and everything, and actually building a base for all of our machines and everything. So definitely look forward to that. And I guess I'm going to end the episode there. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know down in the comments or on any of the social media down below. I do often post like sneak peek stuff on the social media, so you know, if you're interested in seeing that, like what I'm working on, what I'm building off camera, definitely look me up on there. It's all down in the description, and I'll also let you guys know via probably Twitter and Facebook, probably tomorrow, as far as what the next episode will be. Usually I post it out on the day before is when I try to get it out. You know, sometimes it might slip my mind if I'm working on something or or whatnot. So if you're wondering, just let me know, and I'll just remind me. And I'll let you know. But yeah, and if you do know of any crafting station that doesn't remove the materials, that's reasonable at this stage in the game. I mean, I know that, you know, applied energistics tables, but you know, we're not ready for that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you know of anything like pretty basic to build, please let me know, because nothing's coming to mind when I try to think of it. So but yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, subscribe. It's very much appreciated. And until next episode, take care, and I will see you then.